He should play tonight. He's been fine last few games. Just my decision to hold him out and treat it like a preseason game.
How's Duran?
Duran would not play tonight. He's still rehabbing, going through his protocol with the training staff, and he will not play tonight.
You didn't hold shoot-around this morning, and several days you did not. Is that a philosophical change? Is that one of the changes that you have made? And if it is, why so?
I'm not sure if I will divulge why so. I think for us to have a competitive advantage at any point is to our advantage. And have I made a conscious effort to not have some shoot-arounds? Yes. And will that continue throughout the course of the year? Probably yes. Like I said, I took a scope of all the things that we did last year, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I thought was efficient, and that's what I'm about. I'm about being efficient. I don't have to stroke my own ego and check boxes off. I just don't. I don't have to do what other coaches do. I'm fine with doing what I think is best for my team.
I mean, on the outside looking in, the Spurs, you get it because they're older, more experienced team, a young team, and probably the way around the league, shoot around, practice when they can practice. Do you think that keeps guys fresher, focused, no matter what, how many years have been in the league?
I think it demands a focus level on those practice days. And so I think you have to be very efficient, and you have to have a certain amount of communication that's going to translate over to game time. But I continue to challenge our guys that to be great and think about basketball when you're here and away from the arena.
Tobias is obviously a natural scorer. Has he gotten better in those other things? I mean, I know you talked about wanting to be more efficient and make others better. Has he done that so far this preseason?
I definitely think so. I think he's played within our system and hasn't forced things for the most part. He has a high motor, so he brings it. He runs the floor, he rebounds for us. So those things that you'll see on a nightly basis, which makes him the player that he is. But it's being able to, whether being with the starting unit, whether being with the second unit, being able to pick his spots when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to get his teammates involved.
How's he coming along defensively?
We'll have a good test tonight. I'll be able to answer that one afterwards, but it's a tough matchup tonight. This is a front line that's pretty dominant, and he'll have his hands full tonight.
Coach, you've spoken throughout the preseason about wanting to be a more tough, more physical team. How have the first 5 games, what have you seen from that standpoint?
I think overall been pretty physical. Majority of games we probably out-rebounded the teams that we played against, so that's one component that I've been pretty happy with. The fouls have to translate to being smarter fouls. So you have the physicality of being smart at the same time. And I think we'll be able to, hone that in the right direction. Yesterday was probably our most physical practice since I've been a coach here. And I love seeing every bit of it. And it was great to see our team excited about practice and the competitiveness that was brought out in practice. Physicality, so it was good to see. So hopefully it's a mindset, and also you see it translate onto the floor.
And the fine line with that, fouling, being physical without fouling, and trying to get that, because I think it was Vucevic remarked the other night, trying to play physical like Max Seal, but not pick up the box.
Max got a little bit more seasoned with him, so it's a great example how Max Seal's aggressiveness. Zach Randolph committed 2 fouls just by Max posting up hard, ducking in. Zach Randolph ended up with 4 fouls throughout the course of the night. So that's a lesson for us to learn, that you can have physicality and be smart with it. Easy example right there, for sure.
And I know you said you haven't set your rotations at all, but As far as Tobias coming off the bench, is that in play? Is that an option for you? Something you're considering maybe?
I will back my words up and start Solomon Jones to prove to you that I have not set my rotation.
Not tonight.
How about that,
I don't
John?
mean tonight, I mean big picture.
He could do both. He could come off the bench or start for us. Honestly, I haven't made that decision yet. He's had some great practices for us. Missed the last two games. So we'll see what he does tonight.
I assume that's the only spot, the floor, where you're kind of going back and forth.
Oh no, Brian, don't
No,
assume. Don't
give me another
assume
one.
now.
Give me another one.
I don't know. You made the assumption.
Well, I mean, it's not center. It's
I
not
don't
point
know.
guard.
I don't know.
Shooting
We'll
guard.
see. We'll see. We'll
Small
see
forward?
when we first play. Indiana?
Yes, India.
Yeah.
We'll see the
Yeah.
starting five then.
Are you looking more to cater, or, that's the word, your lineups around matchups, man, this season?
No, I won't go game to game, no. And I think guys need to have a rhythm when they're going into the game. That helps guys out throughout the course of the season. So no, I won't change from game to game for matchups, no.
Can you at least tell us about tonight's lineup? What was that?
Oh heaven, I'll give you guys, you just keep one more. Tonight, Solomon will start at the 4 position. Victor Oladipo will start at the 1 position.
Okay.
Aaron Aflalo will start at the 2. Nick Vucevic will start at the 5 position. I even gave you numbers instead of like guards, forwards. Was that 5 people?
Three.
Who am I missing?
The 30 spot.
Maurice.
So with Victor starting, does that mean Jameer is coming off the bench, or does Jameer have a night off?
No, Jameer's gonna have a night off.
Might we see Ronnie tonight?
Ronnie's ready to go tonight, so he had great practice yesterday, so we should see him tonight. Yeah.
Solomon is the most experienced camp invitee. Does he have that, what you've seen so far in practicing games? Does he look like he has a shot to make the team?
Yeah, this is really an honest statement. We invite guys to camp. They're invited for a reason, to try to make our team. And I hope guys understand that when we reach out to the agents and try to get them here, we're trying to get them here for a reason. And Solomon's done a good job in practice for us, and he'll get an opportunity to start tonight and see what happens. That does not mean that we won't see Manny and Chris and Gladness tonight or the rest of the 2 games.
Just one point, just to make sure we're accurate. Coach did, the team was here this afternoon, working out. I think we should.
Everyone gets that?
So there was a shoot around?
Oh, we just did it later.
Is that a shoot around?
I guess that's what you can call it. It's meeting, shooting around, get them up, see how they're doing.
Is that a shoot around?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking.
I guess
could
you
we
could.
have-
Yeah, it's just
Could
a
we have come
late
this morning?
shoot-around.
Could we have come this
No, there was
morning?
no morning. There was no morning.
They came at what time? What time?
There's no morning shoot around,
Traditional NBA shooter.
which is what you were talking about,
Yeah.
correct?
Right.
So what is this?
It's just like,
Brunch?
There's no morning shoot around. If we were on the road, there would be no 10 o'clock morning shoot around.
So this was a voluntary,
If you want to call it a shoot around, it's a meeting before. I guess you can call it a shoot around.
it is shooting. It just was later in the day.
but the media was invited.
No, the media's.
See, Joe
the
confused
media-
all this. Just put that on record.
See, the media
Joe
usually
confused.
invited to shoot around. So by NBA bylaws.
No, actually, you have a choice of pregame or shoot around.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
You
you
do.
do.
Players do.
Right.
Right. But if you don't,
Okay. Anyway, we'll talk about this.
I didn't stir that up. That was you, Joe.
I know that was. Anything else?
Hey, Jacque,
Yes.
I've heard you specifically, talking about specific players, their ability to get to the free throw line and how important. How, team-wide, has it been a major point of emphasis for the Magic to get to the free throw line more this year? Is that a high priority during the whole training camp thing in preseason?
I would say yes, it is a priority for us. I think we were probably bottoms in the league last year, and when you can get to the free throw line, it puts a lot of pressure on the opposing team. When you can have guys break down the defense and cause havoc at the rim offensively for you, that's a good thing. That's why our perimeter guys needed to work on their ball handling, their decision making, being able to play in pick and roll. I think that's what Victor adds, his ability to get to the rim for us, break down defense. So yes, it is a priority. I think overall that's a good thing when you can get to the free throw line.
So this year's team, with the addition of Victor and the general level of experience of some of the other guys that are going to be playing, should be better in that area.
I hope we're better at getting to the free throw line, yes. Yeah, I don't want to be bottom of the barrel at getting to the free throw line.
Coach, you're averaging about 24 free throw attempts per game so far through this preseason, which is a drastic difference from last season. But as far as percentages go, you're about 71, and you're giving up about 81 to your opponents. How do you remedy that?
Strong question. Best question of the day right there. I love it. Best question. Love the facts behind it, too. That's a twofold. It's great that we're getting to the free throw line, but I think at one point, probably entering the last game, the team has shot 40 more free throws than us. That's a bad thing. And so that just fits in line with the foul, with us fouling. Hopefully we'll get that corrected. But the fact that we are shooting over 20 free throws a game, we'll take that. And would I love to get to 30? Yes. And so being able to feel the game when the opposing team has 4 fouls and how that directs the rest of your play, can we be smart enough to take advantage of that? Yes. And hopefully our guards that are there in the game at the same time take advantage of that. But I love to get to the line 30 times a game.
Good.
Let's say that, baby, for